Hello, my friends. The comment here, what if you lose control over your breathing when trying to speak? I think you cannot control your breathing just like that, right away. And why? Because breathing happens unconsciously. Even though I'm telling that in order to be able to speak, you need to have 100% or 120% of air inside your lungs, so you're ready for any situation. You have to reach to that level that it happens unconsciously. You have to change your breathing habit, right? So you see, like the normal breathing, now breathing habit, and now you have to repair it. How you can, to make it a little bit easier, not to make it too complicated, compare it to maybe, so let's say yourself, okay, and you have a lot of work to do. You're busy with work, whatever you work in the office, you have a physical work, but you need to do a lot of work, but you are hungry, okay? You're hungry to speak well, or you're hungry, okay? And the only thing that's like the only thought that's in your head is, now I'm gonna have to get some food because I'm so hungry. I cannot think about my work. I have a project to do and I cannot think about it. I have to get some food first, right? And you try to work, continue your work, but you're still thinking of your food, okay? So now you're stepping aside, you're getting some food, right? And then, so you feed yourself so you can function, so you can continue functioning and do your work well, okay? So it takes something to feed, to restore your energy so you can function again. So you want to speak well, right? Speaking well, meaning is just breathing well. And that's the thing that matters. That's what we are talking about here. So once you have no problem breathing well together with your speaking, that's what you need. That's what we are talking about here. So, but look at this way. In order to do that, because it's broken, your breathing pattern is broken, and you have to fix it. The way you fix it, you have to go into something, let's say your TV, right? Your TV screen, something is broken. You have to go into some in some little box lid. You have to open the lid. You have to fix something in order for your TV to function. Same thing. You want to breathe well. You want to connect it with when you're speaking. You have to do something to repair it so it can function automatically. Because if you're always like thinking about it, it's like it's not happening. It's not how we function. But so the reason I'm explaining, like it's not that complicated. I'm just explaining you to compare so you can understand. So this is your breathing. You want to control it, but you don't just say that like, okay, breathing. From now on, I'm going to control you. No, you have to do something else. It's pretty much like a biological computer. You have to do some little steps, okay, in order to change it. To change the pattern that's happening with you right now. So you are stuttering. It's just because your breathing is not working well. You're not catching up with your thoughts and thinking at the same time and speaking at the same time. So, just to step away one thing. So for some people, maybe they need to restore their breathing pattern, and maybe they never started before, and at some point they started stuttering, and then now they have to repair it, right? One case. But my case was not that. Since I was remembering myself, I always stuttered, right? So for myself, I didn't have to restore my breath. I just have to pretty much like teach myself for the new breathing pattern so I can speak normal like the other people speaking. And thank God, somehow I found that system, and I tried it and I tried it and it worked. And I understood the process, how it was working for me to help. And so thank God I did it. And I'm sharing this with you guys. So, coming back to this, right? So we want to restore the breath, restore the breathing pattern. It's because the reason I'm saying that. So this is a normal way of breathing and speaking, and if it's not normal, you have to repair it. You have to restore it to the normal level. So you can do it. You can do it, right? I did it. I did it myself, and you can do it as well. And how you do it is those 3 stuttering steps. Keep it really, really simple. The reason we are analyzing everything because it's like a scientific approach. So I did it somehow, and then I started thinking about it, and this is how I did it. And so I had to take smaller steps in order to basically control my speaking on the smaller scale. So with the time, I started catching up and my body started responding to it and started gaining the ground again. So just to speak normally, because we have the ability to speak normally, is just with ourselves, our breathing and speaking, the way our mind thinks it has to send you the signal to breathe in is just broken. But because we are normal, we look normal, we have to speak normally as well. But now we have to interfere a little bit to repair it so you can breathe normally. And the way you do it, again, 3 stuttering steps. So, how you do it? Please think with me. I know it's hard to believe. In order to like restore your entire breathing and speaking pattern, you have to pay attention to those little things. Yes, this is how I did, and I think it is the way because you have to interfere, you have to force yourself, you have to teach yourself. Teach yourself. So, and again, it's that little thing. So you come to a difficult sound, you know where the difficult sound is coming, stop it. Okay? Stop right there, say it only once. Break the stuttering habit, break it. Break it. Stop stuttering. You have to break that. So first of all, you have to crush something, you have to break that. So you have to stop stuttering. Say the repeating sound only once. Even though it is hard, even immediately we think about the opponent, what they are thinking, maybe about the group of people, what the other group of people thinking. So maybe for yourself, be in, not in the group, but maybe be with one person only and try to implement this technique so it's easier for you. So the environment is inviting, it's not that stressful, and you can try it. So, again, 3 stutter steps. So, stop. Second step, restore your breath. Breathe in. Okay, continue with the next sound. Again, getting stuck the second time in the same word, do exact same thing again. Again, we are in that stressful environment when it's already too hard to speak. And even though like we try to breathe, it's not entirely enough of air to breathe in because we're stressed. But when you do it repeatedly, every single time, at some point in a couple of minutes, I'm not talking years, minutes, in a couple of minutes, you will get a little bit more comfortable. And because you cannot be out of your breath entirely all the time, even though it's your habit. And look, it's a huge problem, right? It's a huge problem. Takes years of experience to recover it, maybe completely, I think, because after I got rid of stuttering, I had some other problems. Like, I was not really confident. Because we lose that ability for a very long time of not speaking well. We lose that ability. We cannot joke. We have to replace words, and it's mentally because you're always stressed. You're like this when you speak, and I think it's impacting us. So now I am a bit more relaxed. I can speak. I can say things whatever I want. Um, I was able to control the situation, control my speaking, and when I was controlling my words, control my speaking, my body and my mind started responding to what I wanted. And I wanted to stop stuttering, and I stopped stuttering. So, as I was saying, once you start practicing that thing, to those three steps, right? Three stutter steps: stop, breathe in, continue with the next sound. Within the minutes, you will see that you will be getting a little bit more air, and you will be a little bit more relaxed, and so on and so off. And with the time, you will get a grasp of it, and you would be able to breathe a little bit better. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen like right away, like, and you're gonna be doing it all the time correctly without stuttering. No, it'll take days. Days. I'm not talking months. It'll take days, right? So because the first day you will try, and of course you will get tired. It's not easy for something new to start to try, and that you are able to like control yourself right away, and right. And look, and it has to be on the autopilot. It has to be unconsciously. Controlling your breathing will happen after, once you do those little steps. So that's what we are doing. We're not improving our speech. I don't want to improve my speech. I want to stop stuttering. I just want to stop stuttering. Look, there are so many other things to do. And this is that little thing that once you get rid of the stuttering, you will think, okay, so it's not like even that important. It's not that even the problem. Now I have to concentrate on my job, on my career. I have a relationship. I have kids. There are so many things to do in life. And now this will become a little thing that you have accomplished, and that you are over it. So, and this is why I want you to stop stuttering. Um, Look, I know it's not easy, and this is why we're analyzing, and this is why I decided to do that YouTube channel and help people. I was able to do it, so why not to share? Uh, I went to speech therapists. I couldn't do anything with them. I couldn't do it. It's just like I'm going from the bottom top approach. I am the practical thing, the practical person. I had a problem, I figured out how to get rid of it, and now I'm bringing it up to the next level. The speech therapists, they learn about it. So they learn about it to help people to speak better. And it's a different thing. They haven't experienced that. They haven't gone through the hardship of not being able to speak, of having to stutter and be laughed at, be ridiculous, and you have to overcome it. So this is why I think it's important to share it, and for you, so you can understand the process. At least you can understand where the problem lies and fix it. So those steps matter, and the sooner you start implementing them, the sooner you find the situation when you are comfortable to start. But look, don't delay. Look for it right now, today. Get into speech with someone who you are more or less comfortable with, you're friends with, maybe even your relatives, right? Maybe your family members. something, try something, but try doing it right now. Right now. And look, if you fail, you fail. You have nothing to lose. No one's gonna kill you for that. But you will be rewarded in a big time with being able to speak and try and fail. And but from the moment when you really understand it, once you understand it, it's gonna be so much easier for you to go to try it again and again and again, until at some point you will feel that this is working. And that's how you can fix yourself. So for now, this is what we wanted to discuss. And so thank you very much for that comment. Very important. And the more we're analyzing it, the better we are at it together. And hopefully it's helping you the right way, and you understand it a bit better, and it's improving your speech. Have some comments there. Let's analyze it together. Maybe your situation is unique. Let's think about together. And you see, like, even it came to my mind lately when somebody was asking about the complete blockage, and I was trying to expand on that topic, and found out that yeah, actually, even if you start trying to breathe in and have your like, and to restore your breath, it will not happen immediately, right? Because you are in that stressful situation. But with the time, as you continue doing that, it'll become more easier and easier, and your body will get more relaxed, and you will be more comfortable, having more strength, and even having more strength with in your body will help you. Something else that I'm thinking about as well is, I think also exercising helps, right? If you are not exercising, it might be a bit harder. I think you have to now think about it as well. Why I'm saying that? Because when you are exercising, you have your blood running faster through your body, and it helps you think faster. I know you're really fast thinkers, but it's just gonna connect things better, right? You might be connecting your breathing and speaking better, and so do two things maybe. Start exercising even a little bit every day. Every day helps for sure, and then it might happen for you a bit faster, because you're gonna be thinking on the next level, right? And it might help you with that as well, because our body, it's a physical thing and mental thing. And if you lost some ability, then because you have a complete body, you can teach yourself, once you know the system, for it to function properly again, right? Because it comes down to the same muscle memory, to the same thinking, speaking. So this is all your muscles. You speak with your muscles. You make some sounds. You make some noise, and that's how you speak. So with combining those two things together, it'll help you better. You will fix it faster. Okay, my friends, thank you for watching, and look, all the best.